Once upon a time, there was a city called Shortbreath, where the inhabitants lived with an invisible knot in their chest. It wasn't a real knot, but a feeling, a tightness that appeared every time they turned on the TV, opened their phone, or stood in line for something. No one remembered when it had begun, but over time, everyone had learned to walk a little faster, speak a little louder, worry a little earlier than necessary. The city seemed noisy, even when it was silent. One day, a girl named Lina arrived in the city, and she had a very simple gift. She listened. She didn't give advice, didn't judge, didn't rush to answer. She simply listened. She began to hear people's stories. Some were afraid they wouldn't make it to the end of the month. Some felt constantly compared to others. Some were tired of being strong. Some no longer saw a clear future. Some felt ignored, invisible. Lina realized that the anger didn't come from nowhere. It was like smoke rising from a hidden fire, and that fire was made of worries, disappointments, loneliness, and the feeling that the world was moving too fast to let anyone breathe. Anger had become the easiest language to speak, quick, simple, immediate. It was a way to ask for help without admitting they needed it. So Lina started doing something strange. She handed out moments. Yes, moments. Small minutes of calm. She gave one to a man always in a hurry, who finally managed to smile. One to a tired mother, who realized her child didn't want attention but presence. One to a boy angry at everyone, who discovered that his anger was actually fear of failing. Little by little, the city began to change, not because the problems disappeared, but because people started talking to each other again, looking each other in the eyes, saying, "Sorry, I need help, I'm not okay, can you stay with me?" The anger faded because when people feel seen, heard, and respected, the fire dies down. From then on, Shortbreath became known as Full Breath, the city where people didn't have fewer problems but had more space to face them together.